Well, listen, I was getting ready today to start my day, and it hit me what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I have been going through my home, doing some changes, throwing things away, and making room for new furniture. Making room for new furniture. Like I'm doing a room, after this room, I'm doing this room and this room and this room. And it just hit me. A lot of you can't get what God has for you because you have to make room for the blessing. You have to learn to make room for the blessing. See, you cannot hold on to the way that you have always done it in order for you to get what you've been praying for. You can't hold on to the old thought process, the old mindset, the old habits, the old company in order for you to get to the next level. And I know that sometimes it's hard to say goodbye to something or somebody who's been a part of your story for so long. But God is saying that in order for you to get to where I have promised you to get to, you have to let go and you have to make room for the blessing. You have to make room for the blessing. See, a lot of you have been carrying a lot of weight. The weight is so heavy that it's beginning to break you. It's beginning to break you mentally. It's beginning to break you spiritually. And it's beginning to break you physically. See, it's nothing like trying to get to the next level or taking actions to get to the next level, but you have heavy weight on you. You have a heavy burden on you. You have some low vibrational flow and low vibrational people kind of attached to you. But in order for you to get, please hear me, in order for you to get to the next level, in order for you to birth that new thing, in order for you to get what you want, you have to learn to say goodbye to it. You have to learn to say good riddance to it. You have to learn to make room for the blessing. You have to make room for the blessing. You can't keep thinking the way that you've always thought. You can't keep moving the way that you've always moved. You can't keep spending money the way that you've always spent it. You can't keep eating the same things that you've always eaten. You can't just keep sitting around and not moving forward. It's time for you to stop playing dress rehearsal, and it's time for you to step into the full function of what you know that you're put here to do. You have to make room for it, though. You have to make room for it, though. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody, God has been dealing with you. And you know that he has. And you want to get this, and you want to get this, and you want to get that. You want to experience great things. You want to have a sound mind. You want to be set free. But you have to change the way that you think. You have to change your habits. You have to get uncomfortable, get familiar with being uncomfortable. You have to purge your system spiritually. You have to purge some things out of your living quarters. You have to purge some people out of your life. And you have to make room for the blessing. Make room for the blessing. I'm so excited, though, because when you make room for it, you can feel the flow of it. When you make room for it, it moves faster into your reach. When you make room for it, though, you have to make room for the blessing. You can't be scared about it. You have to know what you know about it. You have to make room for what God is trying to get in your hands. You know, I'm just going to say this real quick. My youngest daughter used to have the hardest time letting go of old clothes, old toys, and old things. I mean, that child would literally cry all the time. And I had to sit her down and say, look, Mackenzie, you're not losing anything. See, when you have the power to make room for things, you get new stuff. But when you're able to let go of things, see, it's somebody that is going to be blessed by you letting go. Somebody is going to be blessed with you letting go. See, I let I had to teach her, when you're letting go of these jeans, or you're letting go of these sweaters, when you're letting go of these shoes and these clothes, you're blessing, somebody's being blessed and you letting go. And by you being able to let it go, God is like, I can expand your reach. I can expand your flow. I can overflow you. I can overflow you with so much abundance, because you've learned how to let go. You've learned how to make room for it. Because you have to understand that it's bigger than you. That someone is attached to you making room. Someone is attached and going to be blessed to you letting go. So as you go on about your day on this Wisdom Wednesday, I got to let this stuff go. Because you know it's the fall season and it's my favorite season. It's time for me to get out this crock pot. It's time for me to drop all this food in here, come home and smell all this greatness. It's time for me to get an extra hour of sleep. It's time for me to be so excited for my new room of furniture that I got coming, and then another new room of furniture that I got coming. It's time for me to get excited for letting go of some things. Because somebody is being blessed by my Lego. Somebody is going to be blessed by your Lego. Somebody is going to be blessed by your Lego. And God is able to open up the window of heaven and give you the overflow when you learn how to make room for your blessing. And until the next video, guys. Peace. Bye now.